All right, Shalom. I'm going to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shemal, Shabbat, Shem, Kakwadash, the bonus of the apostle and others, a great millstone. Shalom to the Akim out there pushing the word of sincerity and in truth. And I just want to speak a few words on just the past, events that you've gone through in your life. A lot of stuff you should leave it there, man. Not letting your past haunt you, not letting your past dictate how you move in the future. Your present, present day, you're gonna always feel the recoil from things that you've done in your previous, years. But that's why you have repentance. That's why the scriptures speak about turning back. That's the gateway door to going back and returning to your old way when you see that you transgress or broken the law, statutes, and commandments. The word transgress means to step over. You see, and life is about living as well as learning. It sounds so cliche, but it's essential in this walk. And sometimes Jake will let their past literally be like a damn, fucking professional boxer on with them in that day to day. Like, instead of a guardian angel, they got a big boy UFC fighter whooping their ass, every step of their way from ill thoughts. Those certain thoughts can become extremely sickening. And that's why, you have the saying of having a chip on your shoulder. Erykah Badu came out with that song Bag Lady, back in the day. Those are all representations of carrying a lot of burdens from your or baggage, from the past. And I'm just gonna go into this quote, jump into the scriptures, where the Spirit says, if you don't leave your past in the past, it will destroy your future. Live for what today has to offer, not what yesterday has taken away. Right? So yeah, yesterday has always taken, and what you lose is also what you gain. With every loss is a gain. The scriptures speak about, whatsoever, all these things are written for our learning. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Romans 15:4. So if you bump your head, you're going to feel the pain and see, damn, I ain't going to do that again because that shit hurt. But you wouldn't have had that, known that, if you didn't experience it. The word experience goes into the word X is out, and experience, which is, if I'm not mistaken, to try. So you had to try it out and learn through trial and error, which is one of the three, ways of learning. Lord willing, I might do a second segment on those different styles of learning. If I'm not mistaken, one is observation, one is hearing, one is basically going through it. Those are those different stages. But, it's essential, and I definitely wanted to, shed a couple words, pertaining to this, due to the fact that we're in the the Feast of Unleavened Bread after the Passover, which is still, it's a heavy vibration where we should be, repenting, praying, looking to leave the past in the past and stepping forward. This truth is about going and progressing. Pro is, if I'm not mistaken, that word pro deals with going forward, not retrogressing or regressing, and letting, like I said, your inconsistencies of your past and things that you went through actually dictate your future. You gotta, Most High is setting up spiritual trailblazers. We're blazing these trails, which the trail is already set, in the scriptures. So Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, these different, or the 7th chapter deals with the stage that's set before us. But I'm gonna jump into some scriptures. Ecclesiastes 2:14. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. Right. So your eyes gotta be in your head, and you gotta use your eyes also have to be single. Scriptures also speaks on that. If the eye is single, the whole body is full of light. But if it's not single, then it's in darkness, and how great shall that darkness be? And we don't want to live in that gross darkness. We have to keep our eyes, keep the light, illuminating, because scriptures speak about gross darkness shall cover the people. People are consumed by their past, and they become hollow. You see certain shows. If you type in a hollow, it's like a ghoul or a ghost or something that has a caved in chest. That's where you also have the term boredom. To bore is a hole in your chest, and a lot of people are hollowed out by the things that went through their life. We all experience different things, but we still have to move forward, man. It says, but the fool walketh in darkness, and I myself perceive also that one event happened to them all. So we've all went through our situations. We all been through our trauma. That's a given. It comes with the territory of life, and we just have to take it on the chin and keep pushing forward, because only the strong survive. A lot of people, have been so pressed down by the world and pressed down by their past that they don't see no future. And you shouldn't think like that. You should always, like I was just speaking about, looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, knowing that there's a reward for those that labor and diligently seek, the Lord, in our lows, in our highs, all these different things, But I'm going to read this in the Philippians 3:14. I press toward the mark for the price of the high calling of the Most High in Yahushua Mashiach. Right, so Paul had a pretty, heavy past when you read about his course. He killed, he partook in the death of certain Christians. He had and Jake uses this term, nowadays, beef. He had a beef with the men that was walking with Yahushua. And he was aggressively, persecuting those men. And he left the past with the past, and it did haunt him. He still spoke about how, he felt low, and the Lord knocked him off that certain high horse, like the Lord knocks us all off, and it was all specifically designed for a specific purpose. So, and that purpose was extremely important for Paul to be knocked off that high horse and, be humbled to the point that he could use his zeal and use his spirit as a comfort, and be a secondary assistant to the ways of the Lord. Verse 15, let us therefore, or I just said a secondary assistant, but you had many assistants, certain men that was partaking, but he was also, he also helped push the word through his bonds. He spoke about that also in Philippians. Many, rejoicing in the bonds that he went through, the hell that he went through, all the things he suffered, and he got through that and still kept going forward. That's a thing to be respected and revered. That's, the word respect, read back, expect is to look back at somebody's past and things that they went through. But it says, many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you. Yeah, and you see, the scriptures speak about know ye not your own selves. You should know if certain past events are still plaguing you now. You're going to see it through your course of action. You're going to still have young ways. You're going to still, be underdeveloped in certain areas, and that's why this truth is you're your worst enemy, and you have to know yourself. You have to read yourself, study yourself, build and break down. Those strongholds start, with the mind. The mind holds strong, and from the things that they've went through in the world, and that's why a lot of people have trust issues, man. Because of things that they went through in their past. That's a stronghold. You got to break that down, and you got to understand that there's righteous men that you could trust, within this faith. But I don't want to be too long-winded. Just wanted to actually shed a couple light on those words for the Akim. Scripture speak about comfort one another with these words. So hopefully you brothers was comforted I'm ended by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shem, Kakodash, double honor to the apostle, others, great millstone. Shalom, Mike.